So most of the time when I'm filming handheld, especially where I do a lot of travel and projects like that. It's just so much easier to be run and gun handheld without having to set up a tripod and monopod. Plus handheld just adds another dynamic to your videos. It just adds a little more motion, a little visual interest. So today we're gonna be talking about some tips for filming handheld. So one thing you want to keep in mind when you're filming handheld is the camera and the lens that you're shooting with. Some cameras come with built-in image stabilization. I shoot on the Canon 5D Mark IV is what I'm filming this with. This is the 5D Mark III. Neither of these cameras come with built-in image stabilization, which is why I really love this Canon 24-105 lens, because this lens comes with image stabilization. When I'm filming handheld, I almost always am using this lens, and I'll put the link to this lens below in the description so you can go check that lens out. Another thing I love about this lens is the focal length. For our church, when we're doing live stream services, if I'm filming handheld, I can get a close-up of our worship leader. I can also get a wide shot of both worship leaders right next to each other. So it just gives me a variety of shots that I can get, especially if I'm the only camera operator. I can make it look like there are multiple cameras going on just with this one lens, because I'm able to get so tight and I'm also able to get so wide of a shot. So you definitely want to consider the camera and the lens that you're filming with. The other thing is you want to consider how you're holding the camera. Especially when I have a longer lens like this, I'm really intentional about my right hand is dominant, so I typically use my left hand to support the camera. When I'm holding it, I've got the back of my hand right underneath the body there, and the rest of my hand is underneath the lens, just supporting it like that. So then I bring my right hand up on the side for extra support, and this is how I'm holding the camera. So that way I'm not holding it like this and putting all the pressure on my arms. My hands are doing a lot of the work. I'm really intentional about my posture. I've got my legs spread a little wider than I normally would stand, bend my legs a little bit, and really intentional about keeping my back straight and my hips back so that I'm not arcing my back, I'm not bending over. I'm trying to be really intentional about my posture, because sometimes I'm filming handheld for 10, 15 minutes at a time. Sometimes I'm filming all day handheld, and when you put added stress on your back, that's going to add up over time. So you want to be really intentional about keeping your back straight, keep your hips back, putting a lot of that support into your legs, letting your legs do the work for you. Sometimes for some added motion, I'll kind of just shift my hips a little bit, side to side, doing something like that, just to add another dimension, another dynamic, so I'm not just sitting here, not really doing anything. It just adds some nice, subtle movement to it when you're able to do that. Just nice and smooth. Again, having that lens with the built-in image stabilization really, really helps. So my legs are bent. I've got my hand under the lens like this. Arms are locked into my side. I'm not holding them out because, again, added stress on your arms. I've got my arms into my side, and I'm really letting my whole body control the camera. It sounds crazy, but I think sometimes people forget to breathe when they're filming handheld. So make sure you're breathing normally, relaxed, and really just not putting any sort of added stress on your body. When you're not breathing normally, when you're holding your breath, trying to get a steady shot, your body is tensing up. You want to stay nice and relaxed, and really you're just letting your body do the work for you. Your whole body is working together when you're filming handheld. I've spent a lot of years filming handheld, and there's been a lot of times where I've not been intentional about my posture. I've not been intentional about how I'm using my body, and it just adds up. It hurts after a while. So really, truthfully, be really intentional. Also, just take breaks. When you're not filming, put the camera down. I've done weddings before where sometimes I'm holding the camera for 8 hours a day. So just trying to find opportunities where I can put the camera down so I'm not putting added stress on my wrist. Just be really, really intentional about taking care of yourself. If you have any questions about filming handheld, feel free to comment below. Thanks again for checking out this channel, checking out this video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, comment below, like this video, share it with your friends. I'll see you next time with more tips and tools for church video production.